Many fantastic moments. You know, moments where we were thrown in at the deep end, where we threw ourselves in at the deep end and had to deliver.
The only time you start to learn about music, the music industry, is once you get a record deal, and then that's very fast. Things start to move. But I think for us, we always hoped and dreamed in a very strange way of we always set our sights high. We never thought, oh, we'll just stay here or we won't do that. We did everything that we thought would get us somewhere.
It was definitely a dream, a quite ridiculous dream that we had and our manager had for us, that someday that we'd play Lansdowne Road and we'd sat it out just ourselves. So it was a great moment in our career that we played Lansdowne Road.
It was absolutely terrifying, I gotta say. We had shot an opening sequence, first of all, that was going to be played on video, pumping out through the speakers just as we're coming onto the stage, and the curtains would be down. And so what happens was we came out from the dressing rooms and walked to a certain point, and the crowd couldn't see it at that point. And then we had to go up a ramp, and we were going to be seen by, I think it was the East Wing and the East Stand. And as we come up, some of the crowd saw us, and a big roar went up. And with that, it was just the adrenaline. I remember looking at Sharon's face, and Sharon was just... she was shaking, you know. Just the adrenaline was pumping through our systems, and we were scared, because we've never played to an audience of that amount on our own, headlining on our own at that stage. And the video finished, which is of us walking down a long corridor, and the curtains went up to the opening of Only When I Sleep, and there we saw the whole audience, and it was for me, it was like doing a bungee jump, which I did once before. The adrenaline rush was kind of similar to that.
Generally, I don't think we'd be as well. We would be a bit scared, but I mean, the fact that it was Lansdowne Road and it was home, it was Dublin, it was Ireland. That was the problem with it. So I mean, it was you know, we ended up having a brilliant time. But we were a bit nervous beforehand, and it was a great gig. It really was. Fame, I don't think that you ever adjust to that. You know, maybe in the future we'll look back and go, my God, you know, that was big and we were very famous and all. But that is a very separate being than we are, you know, this famous picture. You know, and I think it has to stay that way so that you can maintain your sanity, because it's you know, I don't think you're supposed to be looked at this much. I don't think you're supposed to be, you know, I don't think you're supposed to see yourself this much. I think this kind of stuff can distort your mind. No person is supposed to see themselves as much as this, you know, and hear their own voice and stuff like that. So I think you've got to separate yourself.
We're very much aware of what a business it is. We're very much aware also how lucky we are to be doing what we're doing, to be expressing ourselves musically, to be working at something that we're talented at.
A lot of things have changed, and it really is a tremendous relief and a tremendous sense of fulfillment to have achieved as much as we have, because I think if we were at this stage and we hadn't moved on that much, it would be quite depressing for it to be our 10th anniversary, but it's been so successful, it really is very satisfying.
We'll take it as it comes, and we hope that it will be
success for the States. I mean, there's no guarantees. There are no guarantees in this business, and we certainly know that. So we hope that it is, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think it's the only way to deal with it, really.
Oh, we have definitely fulfilled so many of our ambitions. I mean, I think, you know, as a band, fundamentally, it's not about fame, though, but fame is incidental, and fame is one of the things that happens. But to have written these songs, something that we've done over all these years, that we started 10 years ago, you know, and to have the world hear them, and to get better at writing songs, and to feel it better, and the music and playing, and that it is so, becomes so natural, you get so used to it, and you know, that is a great feeling. That is, we truly have fulfilled that ambition, regardless of what happens.
We are living